What's up, Brooklyn Squad? It's your girl Jay, and I'm here to give you the most saddest news again. I know. It is 11:35 p.m. on a Sunday. Yeah, I'm supposed to be taking my behind the bed, but I really wanted to get this video out because this is really sad. All the videos we always say is sad, right? I know. And it really is, right? Especially when you have a 12 years old little boy, like this young boy, who should be getting an award and hugs and kisses for being a hero. 12 years old, young boy, Carlos, was murdered by protecting his mother and his other siblings. He heard someone trying to break into the house, so he got up and he tried to protect his family. And he was popped multiple times by the mother's ex boyfriend, who she has a child from. See, Carlos's mother was in a domestic violence relationship with a very dangerous man named Terry Rivera. Let me not forget his last name, Terry Rivera. Now, he has a child by Carlos's mother, right? But he's not Carlos's father, okay? He's not Carlos's father, but he does have a child by Carlos's mother, which I believe is the little sister. So this man has been in trouble before, okay? He has been in trouble before. He's not no angel. This is not his first crime. And once you see him, you're going to say, oh, yeah, this Negro who is a thug and has been in the streets and has been in trouble before, I bet. And as you look at him, sometimes you can't tell. Look, we always say don't try to judge a look by his cover. But in this book, I'm judging the fuck by his cover. Okay? Yes, the hell I am. Of course, this happened in Houston. We always got a problem in Houston. But this time, Houston caught him real fast. So let me just pull the news up. Now I'm going to tell you this. The motherfucker tried to escape, okay? He was on the run, but he got caught. And now he's sitting behind bars with his mama. Check this out.
Well, good evening to you. The mother of the 12-year-old boy that was shot and killed is speaking out for the first time in a one-on-one sit-down interview. The mother said it's hard reliving those moments. Fox 26's Jonathan Mejia is live in Cloverleaf. And Jonathan, you spoke with the mother, and what did she tell you?
Yeah, the mother's name is Ashley Rostro. She tells me it was difficult to sit down and relive the moments where her 12-year-old son laid lifeless in her arms as she desperately tried to bring him back to life.
Mm.
In the moment of like him being there, just I'm just trying to put so much pressure on his wound, and I feel like I just couldn't because my hands were just stuck.
Ashley Rostro's 12-year-old son, Carlos Fernandez, was shot and killed on Monday. And while it's been 3 days, for Rostro and her family, this fatal situation just doesn't seem real.
Like heartbroken, just still feel so unreal, and I honestly don't even think I've even been hit. Like it hasn't even hit me yet.
Police have identified a suspect. His name is Terry Rivera. He has a long criminal history and is the father of Rostro's 2 youngest daughters. It's a sad reality.
Oh, 2
Fernandez's
youngest
sisters will
daughters.
forever live with their father allegedly shooting and killing their brother.
The things that they say that their brother is dead, or that their dad killed their brother, and they hate him. They honestly hate their dad. They told me that.
Now, Rostro is living with the memory of her son, Carlos Fernandez.
He was just the best child, like literally well mannered, such a sweetheart, at such a young age, like true gentleman at 12.
Rostro tells me that she's grateful to the community for all the help and donations she's received so far, but she tells me it means nothing now that her son is dead.
This should never happen. This should never happen. At all. A 12 years old boy is unalive because he was trying to protect his mother. Now she lost a son to gun violence in Houston. Houston got big issues, man, I swear. Because that mother effer was most likely jealous and couldn't go on with his life knowing that she has moved on without him. This is disgusting, y'all.
Fernandez will be laid to rest on Monday. I'm reporting live in Cloverleaf, Jonathan Mejia, Fox 26 News.
Jonathan, one question here. The mother told you that this could have all been prevented. How so?
So back on Friday, just 3 days before the fatal shooting of her son, she had an encounter with Mr. Rivera, the alleged shooter. Now, she tells me that she wanted to press charges on that day, but according to the district attorney's office, they tell us not enough criminalistic evidence were presented back on Friday to move forward with the charge.
All right, Jonathan Mejia reporting live for us tonight. Thank you.
Right. And let me get to that point too. So, last week, well, a little farther down the week, he goes to drop his children off at her house, the 2 girls. He pushes her on the floor. When the cops come there, she didn't, I believe she didn't press charges. And then when she wanted to press charges later on, they didn't allow her to press charges or something like that because she wasn't hurt. She didn't have any bruises or she wasn't hurt. Some shit similar to that. Baby, let me tell you something. The system is fucked up. Point blank. It is messed up. This man came to her and pushed her. He assaulted her. There should have been charges pressed right away. The cops drop this ball big time. It's always something with Houston. I'm telling you, it's never fails. Never fails. Never fails. Let's just go back for a minute. There's something else I wanted to show y'all. I think I had saved it, so it's in here. Yeah.
Just 2 hours ago, the man charged with capital murder in the death of a 12-year-old boy made his first Houston court appearance after his arrest at a border crossing yesterday. And for the first time, we are hearing from the mother of Carlos Fernandez after her son was killed, allegedly by her ex. We have team coverage on the latest information this afternoon, and we'll start with Troy Kless, who has new details about the shooting itself. Troy.
Now, Terry Rivera made his first court appearance since he was brought back to Harris County. Now, the judge says Rivera will have a $2 million bond, and per state law, he will not face the death penalty. Now, we did learn some new details about the morning that Rivera allegedly killed Carlos Fernandez. The prosecutor says that Carlos's mom and her current boyfriend were sleeping in their apartment. And investigators believe that Carlos's mom woke up and allegedly heard the suspect yell, "Yeah, what's up, what's up?" And the mother recognized Rivera's voice. Prosecutors say Rivera reached his hand into the apartment through an open window and fired his gun, killing 12-year-old Carlos Fernandez. A witness at the complex saw 2 gunshots fired and saw the suspect leave the scene in a pickup truck. The prosecutors allege Rivera called the victim's mother from a blocked number after the shooting. Rivera was on the run for a week until his arrest.
I read probable cause. The judge addressed his bond because he's accused of killing a child between the ages of 10 and 15. That particular capital murder provision does not allow for the death penalty, which means we cannot hold him at no bond.
The prosecutor told the judge Rivera was apprehended while trying to cross from the United States into Mexico. Now, again, the state is seeking life in prison without the possibility of parole. Although a bond amount was set, the prosecutors do not believe that Rivera will be able to make that bond amount, which was set at $2 million. Reporting live in downtown, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
All right, thank you, Troy.
You know, even though the bond was set so high, I really wish that they would not have bond, period. Because what about if he could make that bond? They look at him as a broke Puerto Rican, probably from the hood. They ain't got no money. But what about if he was a Puerto Rican from the hood that was a drug dealer that do got that money? And he probably could buy himself out. And then you would never see him again because he already tried to escape to Mexico. So you think that he not going to be on a run again? Y'all got to do better than that. Stop coming on the news talking about they think that he will not make the bond. They believe that he will not make the bond. You don't know. He could have money under the bed, money in a suitcase. His boys could have his money. You never know. Don't look at a person and just by his cover thinking that they broke. Oh, they look broke. The person that you looking at that look broke could be the bitchest motherfucker the baddest bitch in the world with some money. Or the baddest motherfucker in the world with some money. Come on now. News, don't be doing that now. Don't be doing that. Because if his ass do make bond, he will be on the run. And that will be on your asses.
And now let's move to Michelle Choi, who joins us now from Lockwood Drive, where she spoke with Carlos's mother. Michelle.
Yeah, Sherman, as you might imagine, it's been a very difficult and emotional week for Ashley Rostrosh. She laid her son, Carlos, to rest on Monday, and just a few hours ago, she got an update from Harris County Sheriff's investigators here at their Lockwood offices about Terry Rivera's capture. Take a look. KJ11 was the only news crew to speak to her this morning after she learned about the details of Rivera's arrest. Rivera is her ex-boyfriend and the man accused of shooting and killing Carlos, her first and oldest child. He's also the father to Carlos's two younger sisters, who investigators say he ran to protect the day he was killed. She told me the 7 days Rivera was on the run, she and her family were on edge.
We're just all happy that, and relieved that he was caught. And, also his mom, she had a part of it. And, it just brought us all like, a peace of mind.
Yeah, news of Rivera's capture came just hours after Carlos's funeral. Ashley says she actually prayed to her son that day, asking him to help catch Rivera. They now want justice for Carlos and are hopeful at the end Rivera will get the maximum punishment. Now, coming up at 4, I'll have another live report, including a reaction from the family about that $2 million bond Rivera was given, and hear from more from Ashley in her own words, the wonderful son Carlos was. Back to you.
All right.
I would like to hear.
The future of your business is here.
Very sad. Very, very, very sad. But you know what? Thank God he was caught. He tried to flee. His ass tried to flee. But thank goodness he was caught. Now, if he can't make bond, that'd be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I pray to goodness that he don't make bond. $2 million, we'll see. That is a lot of dough. That is a lot of dough. But the fact that they estimated his behind by looking at him like, oh, he won't be making that money. You don't know what that man got. Unless y'all season shit. And y'all not the FBI doing that, so y'all can't be seizing his money. Okay? So y'all just better hope that nobody comes up with that $2 million. Because he will flee. He was on his way across the border, child. Okay? Yeah. He's a monster. He shot a 12 years old little boy multiple times. A little boy that should be here getting a little trophy from his mother for protecting her. See, none of this shit would have happened in the first place if the cops would have arrested his behind in the first place. Okay? None of this would have happened. Terry Rivera. Let's see here. I could find. Nothing would have happened like this if they just would have arrested his goofy ass in the beginning. RIVERA. Let's see what if I can find anything on him, anything else on him. He's 27 years old. He's a young buck too. Wow. He's young. And he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. But he will not face the death penalty, and that's what sucks. You know what I mean? That's what sucks. But he will be charged with capital murder. And that's 25, possibly no parole. And since he shot the child, I guarantee you he would get got in prison. I guarantee you. He won't even be in there for a few years. They will get his he will get got in prison. So, yeah. But everyone, y'all have a blessed night. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up to this video and share it if you like. I appreciate that. And if you don't, it's all good too. Until then, I will see you tomorrow. Have a blessed night. Bye, y'all.